All right, we're active there. Give me 2 seconds, folks. We're gonna get active in another area, and we will be all set to roll. And we are
I love how you have in the title
active.
just Ravens Bengals 2.
Well, I mean, it's the second game, so I mean, that's probably the best way to put it. I was
Ravens
gonna.
Bengals
I
2.
the first one should have just been Bengals at Ravens, but now it's Ravens at Bengals. Whatever. All you take away.
No, it was cool. It was cool. Yes, we're back. This is not a drill. This is actual live stream for a Ravens football game. I can't believe it. It's been how long? I don't know, about a week.
About a week, yeah.
We did not do a video for predictions, or we never even made a video for the Pittsburgh Steelers loss. So yeah, we kind of suck. I know. I'm sorry, but we're just kind of busy. I'm getting through the semester. We're almost done. So after this weekend, starting next week, I should be back on a normal schedule for the remainder of the season because I don't have my second semester wouldn't start till the end of January. So we apologize, and we hope you still don't. We hope you don't hate us. We hope you still love us. So anyway, yeah, that's that. So we're really sorry about that, honestly, guys, because it's been quite a last couple weeks, or maybe last week, honestly, for me at least. But anyway, thanks again for stopping by. Welcome back to the channel, a live stream edition of Dominic Gunn Sports Talk, the show we not only talk about everything Baltimore Ravens, but around the NFL. But today it's a Ravens-only stream. It's pregame live. We are actually 40 minutes away from kickoff just about. It's 12:18 Eastern time here as I'm speaking. So we're right there. It's almost time for Ravens football. But before we dive in to this game and this matchup and the stakes of this matchup, because it's massive, how you doing today, Dom?
Well, staying warm. Cold out here in Baltimore. Obviously, I can't say anything because it's even colder over there in Cincinnati where the Ravens currently are. But staying warm, man. As you said, high stakes in this game for both teams. Going into this matchup, AFC North matchup. Good to be back. Good to be good to talk some Ravens football. Got a lot to talk about. Some guys coming back, some guys not playing today. Inactives have already been listed. So yeah, man, let's get right into it.
Are you excited to be back on the screen?
Excited to be back on the screen, man. It's been a minute. Like it just feels as though when we don't stream for a long time, it's just kind of like, dang, where has time gone? But here we are on a Sunday morning. Well, I guess you could say afternoon, early afternoon, getting ready for kickoff. And it's kind of we're kind of hitting you guys with a buzzer beater. You know what I mean? It's a buzzer beater stream. Just 1 hour before kickoff, about 40 minutes before kickoff. So excited to talk about it. Great to be back here with my buddy. Talk some Ravens. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. As I said, real quick, the Ravens do find themselves in a 6-7 hole right now. They get out of their big 1-5 hole, and then they dig themselves another smaller one here. Losing to the Steelers last week, that was terrible. They should have won. I can't believe they let 27 points get scored on them at their home by one of the shittiest offenses in the NFL. That was just so – I don't know, man. I can't trust this defense, and I don't know how much I can trust this team overall today. Honestly, I mean, we keep thinking they're going to get up for these big matchups, and then they just absolutely just shit the bed. This is 2 straight weeks now. So I really don't know what to expect. I mean, I want to get excited and I want to be like, oh my gosh, we're going to show up today. But the product they're putting on the field is just not – it's just not what we're used to, and it's just not what they're used to either. I mean, it's just – I don't know what to say. This has been a very underwhelming year, a very disappointing season. Who would thought that in December they'd be sitting below 500 with the preseason hype? But here they are, and here they are again in the 3rd straight game of this little AFC North little run that they've had, this 3-game run in December. Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, now the second matchup. So I don't know, man. Let's talk about it. Let's see what they're going to do. But like I said earlier, and back when we lost a couple years ago, not years, a couple weeks ago against the Bengals on Thanksgiving, I was like, this is what we got on both sides of the ball. This is what it seems like. And I don't know what else I can really see from this team for to have me change my mind. The same mistakes keep happening. Their defense isn't getting enough stops. I know they did okay in the fourth quarter against Pittsburgh, but the first half they were just going up and down the field, giving up go balls to Calvin Austin and DK Metcalf, who have not even been productive the past few weeks. And, of course, they play us, and we just – of course, I don't know, man. We're like a get-right game on offense for the other team every single time, it feels like. So, yeah, let's jump in. I think we have an inactives list out too.
We indeed do. Before we get to that, though, I just want to share my thoughts real quick. Also, on the Steelers' loss.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. It was very unfortunate, like you said. We weren't able to stop the Steelers' offense that, like you said, has been lackadaisical pretty much this entire year. They haven't really done much, and it's the same issues that we keep seeing on both sides of the ball, I should say. Offensively, inconsistent rhythm. And Lamar actually did look better in that game compared to the past couple of games we've seen him. He actually started to a little bit look like himself in that regard in that game. I mean, he was hitting the throws that needed to be hit most of the time. He even ran a little bit more than we have seen these past couple of weeks. He started to look a little bit like himself. But again, it's just turnover. He threw that interception. It was just the touchdown that wasn't ruled a touchdown. It's a lot, right? It's just a lot that happened in that game that just didn't go our way. And it seems as though we just have the worst unfortunate luck in these games where things just happen to just not go our way. You know what I mean? It's very, very unfortunate. But like you said, and I'm starting to agree with you every day that we get through the season, what this Ravens team that we're currently seeing right now is the Ravens team that we're just going to have. This is who they are. We just are they going to go far? Maybe not. We don't know, but this is the team that we have for the 2025-2026 season. And this is they're going to have to put up a good performance today in about 37 minutes and show us something. They're going to have to show us something today because these past 2 weeks have just been unacceptable football from this Ravens team. So disappointing loss against the Steelers. Today is going to have to be a big bounce back for sure.
I hear what you're saying. I know we've got to I'm just going to address the call thing because that was a huge uproar this week, the Isaiah Likely catch. It comes down to that every time. If they didn't screw around and Bateman didn't drop a ball on the goal line, if they just didn't fritter away the entire first half doing absolutely nothing until the last drive for getting that touchdown, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation. I mean, Lamar's throwing interceptions. That was a terrible throw. I mean, what the heck? I mean, there's a pocket to throw it, but you got to throw it high. I mean, you got to get it over. You got to put arc on the ball. He's just – I get he played better. I did say I made that observation too, especially right after the game, especially in the second half, they started to get things going a little bit, with drives, but they can't score touchdowns. They have to keep kicking field goals. They can't run the ball on the goal line when they need to the most. Daniel Falele is still continuing to make the ultimate low light reel, and Harbaugh still continues to put him in every week. So I don't know. I really don't know how many expectations I have at this point. And sure, the refs have been cheating us out of touchdowns the past couple of weeks. I get it. But this defense is not doing our offense any favors, and vice versa. The offense isn't doing the defense any favors. And I don't think this defense is good enough to carry this struggling offense. I really don't. It's just not – it's not even close. I said it a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to say it again. I was facaded by the bad teams. I thought they were really getting things turned around. And then they play good offenses, or not even a good offense against Pittsburgh, just a decent team that's not the New York Jets or the Cleveland Browns, and they just get scorched at times. It's embarrassing. It's really pathetic. And they just get no pressure on the quarterback. And I've been saying this all year. We all been saying this all year. Ravens flock has been saying this all year. You don't have to be a football fanatic to know that the Ravens don't get after the quarterback. It's pretty pathetic. I don't know what we're doing on that side of the ball. They're too cheap. I'm not going to go into another rant because it's the same crap I've been saying since September. And, if they're just not going to address it, why are we going to keep talking about it? They clearly don't see an issue. and they're going to be sitting at home. So congrats. So we'll see. I don't know. Let's jump into this. I got a list of inactives here for today's game. So yeah, that was a little bit of a general synopsis of where the Ravens stand right now. So now we're going to shift our focus to the game. I don't know. I really don't have too many standards for this. My expectations are not very high. Inactives at the Bengals. Here's one that I did not notice. Rashad Bateman is not playing today. He is out. He was dealing with an ankle injury. I guess that same ankle that he maybe re-aggravated it or something in the Steelers.
Yeah, so he practiced Wednesday. I believe he practiced Wednesday fully, and then I don't know if something happened, but then he was limited on Thursday, and he did not practice on Friday. So I'm guessing whatever happened between Wednesday and Thursday probably was just what knocked him out.
How about that
playing?
How about that terrible drop he had against the Steelers?
Yeah, he knows he got to
maybe got in,
he knows
but it would have had us a first and goal on like the 3-yard line.
Yeah, even if it's not a touchdown, that's a first down. You know what I mean? It keeps the drive moving. That's just an ability.
What you guys see me doing right now is what I've been doing like 20 times per game for the past couple Ravens games, including the wins, because they're still frustrating. They still don't score. They still don't block. They still don't run the ball. I mean, it's just. Oh, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Next, we've got Keon Martin, who's out. Is he hurt?
Probably for Ardarius.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that means, yeah, I don't see Ardarius or Robinson on here, meaning that they are active today. Back from their pretty gruesome injuries, they're back and ready to play with 4 games remaining, including today. So that's pretty interesting. We'll see if Tavius Robinson can bring any sort of spark to this god-awful pass rush. So I don't know. I can't expect – it's on the table we get no sacks today. It is. We didn't get to Old Man Rodgers one time. Are we kidding me? Are you
the one time that we could have got to him, he ducked the sack, which I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Mike Green misses the sack, and then he sends the play and should have had a first down, but the shitty receiver dropped it. Oh my gosh, I've got I want to continue with looking forward for this game, but I really just don't have any expectations. And you might be surprised about my game pick. We'll see. So, yeah, Cooper Rush is the third quarterback. Aeneas Peebles, inactive yet again. And that's it for the inactive. So there you go. Everybody's going to be out there. How about we start with this Baltimore Ravens defense matching up against Joe Burrow and the T. Higginless Bengals offense, which should be a break for any other team, but not us. So, because if you don't rush the passer and you blitz and you don't get home, it doesn't matter who they got out there because Joe Burrow is going to make the throws. We just got to hope that maybe Joe Burrow starts to not have fun in this game and wants to head to the retirement home early, if you guys get what I'm saying. Because based on the comments he made this week. But no, he's going to bring it. Everybody's going to bring it. I don't know what we're going to do. Marlon Humphrey has been atrocious this year. He has been absolutely garbage. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it what it is. He's had a more of a low light tape than a highlight tape this year. And he continues to make IG lives like he's having fun and he's doing good stuff. And he's like, I agree with Lamar Jackson. Turn that shit off. Turn it off. Because until you are I watched the video about this. He's got probably one of the most immature personalities on the team. And if you are not a really good player, you can't afford to do that. Step up and be a leader and stop acting like a goofball all the time. I'm serious. I completely agree with that. This video I watched. Yes, I get influenced by the media because it brings up a good point. It brings up a great point. It does. I mean, absolutely toasted by DK Metcalf last week. Absolutely toasted by the other receivers for the Bengals. I mean, you want to come out and you're how many years has he played? 2017. So this is his 8th year. Get it together. Get it together. I don't know what his problem is, but he's been playing like crap. So you need to get stuff. You need to get things figured out. Secondary, I don't know what they're going to do because it all depends on this pass rush. It literally is because if Burrow has all day to direct traffic, I don't care if you've got 25 Ed Reeds back there. They're gonna get open. It's just what it is. And if it's any sort of thing like we had in Thanksgiving, this is going to be a long day for this defense. So Maybe they'll get lucky and try to have some answers this time. Try to see if they can get a different blitz scheme. I know Zachary Orr talked this week about changing up the blitz schemes. We'll see. I don't know, but you haven't sold me yet. I need to see a good defensive performance against an above average offense for me to have any sort of confidence. I don't know. I don't foresee this being a very good day on defense. You got to make your tackles. You got to pressure the quarterback. Gee, when have I ever said that before? I don't know, man. I'm kind of just watching the games at this point because I'm a fan and I'm always going to be a fan. But, it's just frustrating when the coaches don't make the adjustments that they need to make. And they continue to just trot out people that are just cheap pass rush options instead of going after somebody good. If I see another play like the Steelers game, it was the first play of the second half, and it was like a 40-yard completion to Metcalf, right? If I see the personnel, Brent Urban, Travis Jones, David Ajabo, and the big fat guy that I don't like, what's his name? John Jenkins. Do I have to elaborate even more? Are you going to get pressure? Hell no. Those are run stoppers, guys. Travis Jones is only the decent pass rusher. I don't even know what Ajabo is. He's just kind of a body that takes up space. But what the hell are we doing? This is our pass rush. Pittsburgh's got Alex Highsmith, TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, and I know they got Benton, but he didn't play. But they got a young pass rush that's decent. We've had Brent Urban out there on the edge, trying to edge rush. I mean, what are we doing? If we do stuff like that today, it's going to be a blowout because I don't feel like this offense is going to keep up with this defense. And this is a true game with the wind conditions being how they are, the temperature being 10 degrees or lower, whatever it is. You've got to run the ball, and this offensive line is not built for it. But before we jump to that, what do you think about this defense? Do you have any hope whatsoever, or am I just being negative?
I'm not gonna lie, man. You zapped all the hope out of me. I've never heard you be this negative in a very, very long time.
They don't give me a reason to be positive. And they had back-to-back home games against garbage AFC North opponents who've been underperforming this year, and we get our ass beat by both. It's ridiculous. Why trust this team on a road game in cold conditions?
I agree. I mean, you aren't saying a lot of wrong.
Hopeful. I'm not trying to take it out.
No. I was yanking your chain. It's just been a minute. It's just been a minute since I've heard you really rag on this team as much as you did just now. But
I try to be.
You do. That's why I'm so shocked.
But they haven't given me anything to be optimistic about. They really haven't.
I understand completely. It's very, very hard to be hopeful when you see the performances that you've seen these past 2 weeks, especially against two teams, like you said, have underperformed basically. For the Steelers, I wouldn't say they've underperformed all year. Bengals definitely have, but Steelers have just been inconsistent. But they're two teams that you feel like
not good.
Yeah. They're just two teams that you feel like you could be able to beat, right? It's just that simple. But like you said, man, it starts with this front four. This front four for the Baltimore Ravens has not done a good job. We just have to keep a spade here. We have no one that can really get to the quarterback. No one that can really do damage on the edge, not really do damage in the inside. Travis has been playing really, really well, but he can't do it by himself. We don't have anybody who can wreck games. And this is the consequence of that. When you don't have someone who can wreck a game, you get wrecked. I mean, that's just the best way to put it. I mean, you left Aaron Rodgers all day to throw last week. And what did he do? Have a good day through the air. What did DK Metcalf do? Have his season high against who else but the Baltimore Ravens? He almost had 150 yards receiving. That's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. This Ravens defense has got to get it together. And today has to be the day to do it. You have to, and I know you said Zach Orr brought up the fact of having disguising the blitzes, kind of making things look a little different for Burrow. I mean, like I said, I kept saying this as soon as we started seeing that scheme come into fruition with Zach Orr and this team. Once we brought Hamilton back down to the box and traded for Gilman, dude, I said from the beginning, like if the key to the scheme is, hey, Kyle Hamilton, go get the quarterback, that's not a winning formula. Like that, I never saw that as a winning formula in this case, because as I kept saying, you're going to run into quarterbacks who are going to be able to ID what is going on out there on the field if you keep doing it, and then they're going to pick it up, and then they're going to dot you up. It's just that simple. And what did A-Rod and Burrow do these past 2 weeks? Pick it up and dot it up. I never really fully liked that scheme that Zach Orr put on the field, because I never thought it was consistent winning formula against good quarterbacks who have seen coverages and are great at IDing coverages, i.e. Joe Burrow, i.e. Aaron Rodgers. Like it was never going to work. And I knew it was doomed when we couldn't even sack Rodgers once last week. We couldn't get to him one time. That's not a winning this defense has got to ramp up the pressure. You have to get to the quarterback. That has to be a main focus. This secondary can only hold but for so long, man. It can only hold for so long. And I'm super happy that Ardarius is back. I'm super happy that Tavius is back. I'm glad those guys are back. Some reinforcements for this defense to maybe give it a little bit of juice to try to end the year strong. But dude, like the defense has to get pressure on the quarterback. That's just number one. Number two, you have to get back to trying to get turnovers. We haven't had turnovers these past 2 weeks at all. Like we haven't had it. Now I thought we almost had one last week against Rodgers when we thought we had that interception. But then the refs ruled it dead because Rodgers was down by contact and we didn't get the interception. So we didn't get that. So we have to get back to trying to force turnovers. We haven't had turnovers in 2 weeks, I think. Because who was the game before the Bengals? Who do we play?
It was like a fumble or something at the end.
Yeah, it was something like that. But
it didn't count.
Okay, but yeah, at the end of the day, man, this defense, like you said, this is the defense we have. Right, these are the guys we have, and that's why I keep saying I've agreed with you 100% when it comes to when you kept saying this is just a team that we have. This is what we have. This is what we got. All right, we got McDonald's at home. We got food at home. Right, so at this point right now,
McDonald's.
You know,
yeah, that's the quality of this team right now.
But you have to, if you're Zach Orr, you have to be able to utilize the talent that you have to try to get pressure on the quarterback. That is the job of the defensive coordinator, to figure out good blitz schemes, good disguises, good coverage disguises on how to throw the quarterback off. That is on the DC. So I'm looking at Zach Orr. I'm looking at both angles. I'm not leaving the players out of it. And this will be my last point. I'm not leaving the players out of it. The players also have to execute. Do not get me wrong. We need to see a better product on the field by these players. We need to see sacks and we need to see some pressures. That's first and foremost. But also, you have to look at coaching. You have to look at scheme. You have to look at how things are being drawn up. It is a two-way street. The coaches put you in the position. The players are expected to execute. That is the relationship. That is it. That is how it goes. You need to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. That's how you win today. If you can pressure Burrow, maybe try to force a mistake, you can win this game. But it starts with the pressure. Can you get to Burrow? Are you able to consistently get him under duress? That's going to be the formula.
Yep. Get him under duress. That's pretty much it. And he'll force mistakes. It's cold. Not going to be able to throw too much. I don't think either team is. You got to run the ball. Offensively, run the ball. Try to. I don't feel like they're going to, because this was the team that made the Cincinnati Bengals defense look like one of the best of all time a couple weeks ago. Why should I have any optimism that they're going to do anything differently 2 weeks later in December with the same issues happening for months? I don't know, man. You need to run the ball, and you need that to set up the pass this game because of how poor the defense is. And I don't know. Maybe they'll do what Pittsburgh did and force us to throw. I don't know. because you knew it was going to happen. I told you last week it was going to happen. They're going to force you. They're going to crowd the box. They're going to force you to throw, and Lamar can't hit the passes. And then we were able to get things figured out in the run game later on because they started backing off because we started hitting plays in the pass game. So this team is not physical enough on the offensive line to run the ball first, to run the ball when they know you're going to run the ball. They're just not physical enough. So you need to have that edge of they're not expecting you to run the ball so they can get a little bit of push. So you're going to have to hit plays in the passing game in 10-degree weather. So good luck. With Lamar throwing the ball all over the place at times. I mean, some of these throws are just terrible. One of these plays was he's just throwing the ball low on like screen passes. He looks like a rookie out there at times. I said this last year. I said this last week. I keep saying year. I don't know why. Last week, when they got that touchdown at the end of the first half and he ran it in, I said, this looks like rookie Lamar. It really does. And maybe I'm just being a little bit too critical because everybody's going to be like, oh, you better stop. He's a 2-time MVP. He's not seeing the field where he doesn't trust his receivers. He doesn't trust the throws to make. He's holding the ball a little bit long. He's not in rhythm. He looks like a rookie. Hot take. So figure it out. I don't know what his problem is, but he's not hurt. He still runs. He still can get away from defenders. He's just not – he doesn't trust – even when the protection is there, he's not trusting the people open. Look at the play at the end zone that was tipped by Andrews. If Lamar uncorks that quicker, it's a touchdown. You don't even have to worry about Andrews getting underneath of it. That's a whole other story, though. That's just poor route combos. If your drag route is crossing with your curl route, I mean that's poor coaching.
Yeah, that's just miscommunication on that part because that ball was meant for D-Hop.
But again, if Jackson steps into the throw and doesn't wait and try to, am I going to run or am I going to throw? What am I going to do? Just throw the guy open. It's a touchdown and you have nothing to worry about. He just doesn't trust what he sees. He looks like a rookie. He does. It's the visions, the passing lane visions. It's just not there. And maybe it's scarred because of his offensive line, which would be terrible. But I think it's a little bit of both. The O-line isn't protecting. He's getting nervous. He's panicking, and he's not trusting his eyes. I think it's a combination of those things. And it's bad because the people are open. It's open. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. I'm hoping we keep saying every week we feel like Lamar can get it together. We feel like Lamar's going to get back to MVP form. We feel like he's going to get out of this rut. When? It's been 5 games. I mean, you guys just going to keep saying it? Oh, another bad game in Cincinnati today. Oh, we come home next week. He'll get it together. When? I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Because he has been a big reason on why this offense is not able to move as well. It's not just on Daniel Falele and the offensive line. It's on the quarterback. Make the throws. He's ground balling stuff on screens, guys. That is so pathetic. Those are easy completions. Mahomes, Josh Allen can do those in their sleep. And our quarterback, who we keep advocating for to be just as good as them, can't throw screen.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Mahomes has missed a couple of screens this year. I will say.
Fine, I don't care.
Sorry, I was just trying to bring some positivity to the conversation.
I don't know, man. Keep him upright, but how do I know if the line's going to block well that he's going to see who's open and throw a nice ball and keep the play in rhythm? We're just not seeing it this year. I'm worried. I'm hoping this is not I'm not even worried. This might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm just going to say it anyway. I'm hoping that this kind of crap does not carry over to next year. Because if it does, we're in trouble.
Yeah. It starts with him. It starts with QB1. First and foremost, right? He's the captain of the ship. And if he's not guiding right, then the ship goes down. That's just what it is. And that's what it's been like these past couple of weeks. I don't know what the issue is. We all noticed the inaccuracy that he's had these past couple of weeks. the lack of designed run plays, I don't know. He's not having the usual season that we're used to him having. And obviously our first thing is, oh wow, he's hurt. But I mean, he also says that he's fine, right? So I'm going to believe him that he trusts his body enough to feel like, hey, I'm fine. I'm hearing it from the horse's mouth, and he's saying that he's okay, right? So we have no choice but to believe the fact that he's okay because we are hearing it from him directly. Hey, I'm feeling good. I'm fine, right? So it starts with him. He has to be better with the throwing of the football. It starts with his accuracy on deep throws, on the screen passes. It just starts with him playing way better than he has been. He has to step it up. Today is going to have to be the day he steps it up for sure. But today doesn't even have to be a throw-a-thon. It really doesn't.
No,
you know what I mean? It does not have to be a throw-a-thon like we keep trying to have with the Cincinnati Bengals team every time we play. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I just wish we could run the ball though, Don. That's the only problem.
I know, and you're right. It starts today needs to be a healthy dose of running. It has to. Today has to be a healthy dose of running. I mean, it is 13 degrees in Cincinnati, Ohio right now with a crazy wind chill, I might add. So nice. If you are the Ravens, you need to establish the run early. That's just the key of this game. Establish the run early. Nobody's going to want to keep tackling Derrick Henry in that temperature. They just don't. Nobody's going to want to have to try to catch Keaton Mitchell in this temperature. They just don't. Okay, so you're going to have to establish this run early, right? Once you get that open, you get the play action open, and then the passes get open. Like, just go back to the winning formula that was winning your games these past couple of years. Establish yourselves dominant in the run game. That's what's going to help you win this game. And on top of that, you keep that Burrow-led offense off the field if you can dominate the clock. We got killed in time of possession on Thanksgiving night by the Bengals. A pass-heavy offense killed us in time of possession. That cannot happen. That just can't happen. You have to dominate the clock. You keep Burrow and Chase off the field, and you keep the game in your hands. Not theirs, yours. Let the clock be your friend in this one. You're going to have to keep the ball out of their hands because we cannot stop Chase. It doesn't matter what we do. No matter what schemes we devise, no matter what pressures we do, it has been scientifically proven we cannot stop Jamar Chase. These past couple of games, he's always going over.
What does that say about us as an organization?
Nothing good, right? So every game he's played us these past 4 or 5 games or so, he's gone over 100 in each game. Shoot, sometimes over 200, right? We can't stop him. So you need to keep this offense off the field. If you're not going to be able to stop them, the offense has to do, and I hate to just put this on the offense because the defense should be able to step up. But this offense is going to have to play keep away from Joe Burrow and run the ball with Henry, run it with Lamar, run it with Keaton, run it with Ali, do what you got to do. But this has to be a run-heavy day today. And I wouldn't be mad if Lamar only has 100-some yards passing, whatever. Just dominate the clock, man. If you can dominate the clock and sustain drives in this one and keep Burrow and those guys off the field, you can win this game. You can indeed win this game. But it starts with you all. It starts with the offensive line up front with the run blocking. Run blocking has to do well today. That's a fact. Fahalele, please, for the love of God, know who you're blocking before the play snaps. Please.
Oh my God.
Okay. And please, receivers, if you're open and Lamar hits you with a beam, you have to catch it. You have to catch the gimmies. There's just no excuse to drop the gimmies. Okay, you got to take them when you can get them because they don't give them to you often. So please catch the ball. That's all you got to do. We need minimal drops today. Very minimal drops. All right. So this offense, man, I don't have too much else to say on it. The only thing I have left is please hold on to the football, run the ball, and just sustain drives, man. That's it. Keep away. That's all you have to do. You can win this game. It's just that simple.
Well, that's the question. Can they, though?
That's a good question. We'll find out.
They can, but will they?
We'll find out in about 9 minutes. So we'll see.
Lord. All right. Well, real quick, what's the prediction?
Oh God. It's cold, man. I think it's gonna be ugly as usual. I don't know. I'm gonna put my chips on the Ravens, man. I think they can do it. I still have faith in this team. I'm never, even if they lose, whatever. I'm still with this team 100%. Not gonna lack on them. I think the Ravens can win this 27-19.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning. They have to earn my trust back. So maybe if I pick them to lose, maybe they'll show me something. So yeah, I think they're going to get swept by Cincy. I just don't. They haven't shown me anything. I don't trust Lamar Jackson. I don't trust this coaching staff. I don't trust this defense. I don't really trust much of anything right now. These 2 losses have been catastrophic to their season. The 2 back-to-back home divisional round or divisional opponent games where they just look really terrible overall. And I'm just hopefully was my camera off the whole time?
No, it was on.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
It flickered black for a second. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know. I don't have any confidence that this team's going to get things figured out. Can they? Sure. I just don't know if they will. I mean, they just don't play complementary football. They don't ever get the big stops when they need it, or if the defense is piling up stops, they don't get touchdowns. It's just I don't trust this team in the moment. So you want to prove me wrong? Go out and show me. But what I've seen the past few weeks is not inspiring football at all. Bengals win 27-19.
Oh, shoot. So we have both of the same score, just different teams.
Oh, winning. Was it?
Yeah, I said 27-19, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just think we kicked 25 field goals like we have been. And we have chances in the red zone, but our red zone offense, why is this week going to be any different than Thanksgiving?
Yeah, going from a top 10 red zone offense to a bottom 5 red zone offense is like alarming. Very much so alarming.
Offensive line, they can't run the ball. Can't run the ball.
It's just bad. It's like it's like we're taking steps back, which I don't like. Like we didn't build off of 2023. We're taking steps back from the 2023 season.
Well, I thought the 2024 offense was better than the 2023.
Okay, well, I could agree with that. I can agree with that.
But the better thing, we had a complementary football team in 2023. We had top 5 defense, maybe the top 2 defense. It was that good. And then
I think we were the number 1 defense.
And then a top 10 offense that was like somewhere in the top 10, which was really good.
Yeah, we were scoring and stopping. We were scoring and stopping all regular season.
This team, their defense is not good. Sure, they're doing things a little bit better than earlier in the year, but that was the lowest bar ever. So it doesn't really take too much to do better than what they were doing in week 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. So I don't care. I don't want to hear it. They're not a complimentary unit. I think the season's over if you want to keep your season going, then you got to find a way to win today and look good doing it.
Yeah, if the Ravens do win today, they do indeed eliminate the Cincinnati Bengals from playoff contention. If we lose today, we're not mathematically eliminated, but the percentage decreases drastically.
We got to go to Green Bay, and then we got Patriots at home. I mean, you might win one of those, but I don't know if you're winning both. You need to win all of these games, honestly.
No, you have to win out. Again, you have to win out and have a chance.
Going to win any of these.
Yeah, you have to win out and have a chance.
This one is probably the easiest out of the 3.
Yeah. So if you can't win this one, then you were never going to win the last 3.
And when I say easy, it's not easy. It's just the least difficult.
Yeah.
Which is still difficult for this team.
Yeah, man. Win or go home. Win or go home. Kickoff is in 5 minutes, so we'll have to see.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's it right there. We just got to see. Well, enjoy the game, everybody. Hopefully they can pull it out. I just don't think so. Maybe me picking the Bengals will give them a little bit of juice going in and pull off a stunner or something. But we'll see. Let's go check it out. Enjoy the game. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Gons. That's Dom. We'll be back. I'll be back after the game. We can do post game right after this in a few hours if Dom's around.
Yeah, I'm not going outside in that snow, so I'll be around.
So we'll be back in like 4 hours. So maybe 3, whenever the game's over, 4 o'clock. I don't know. So yeah, we'll be back right here. Finally, we're going to do a same day pregame, same day postgame type deal. So hopefully the game's how we want it to go, and not how I picked. Hopefully they use my pick as a fuel. All right. Well, we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in, and go Ravens.